What if I told you that millions of Chinese citizens have mastered a simple money-saving system that quietly builds wealth, generation after generation, without feeling restrictive? While much of the world struggles with debt and overspending, China follows a method rooted in ancient wisdom and modern discipline. Today, we'll reveal exactly how they do it, and how you can too. 1. The cultural foundation: saving as a virtue. In China, saving money isn't a new trend or a budgeting hack. It's a way of life. For centuries, the concept of frugality has been considered a virtue. The idea stems from Confucian teachings, which promote self-discipline, responsibility, and foresight. From a young age, children are taught that saving money isn't about greed. It's about wisdom. Parents often say, "Money saved today protects you tomorrow." This philosophy means that wealth is not measured by how much you spend, but by how much you preserve. Unlike in Western societies, where people are encouraged to enjoy life now and worry later, Chinese culture values patience and preparation. Saving is a sign of strength, not sacrifice. It represents control, intelligence, and respect for the future. 2. The power of delayed gratification. Another cornerstone of the Chinese saving mindset is delayed gratification, the ability to wait for what you want. In many countries, advertisements constantly push consumers to buy immediately, with credit cards, buy now, pay later options, and emotional marketing. But in China, there's a famous saying, "If you can't buy it twice, don't buy it once." This principle encourages people to live within their means and avoid emotional spending. Chinese consumers carefully compare prices, research thoroughly, and sometimes wait months before purchasing an item. This patience creates long-term financial strength. Instead of chasing instant pleasure, they chase lasting security. Over time, this small habit leads to huge results: steady savings, lower debt, and peace of mind. 3. The envelope system: modernized. Traditionally, Chinese households used the envelope method to manage money. Each envelope represented a spending category: daily needs, education, emergencies, and future goals. Even today, the same system exists, only digitally. Apps like Alipay and WeChat Pay have built-in saving tools that allow users to automatically separate income into different pockets. For example, 50% goes to daily expenses, 20% to long-term savings, 20% to investments, 10% for gifts or family support. This digital structure ensures every yuan is tracked and assigned a purpose. It prevents overspending and builds accountability, the backbone of disciplined saving. 4. Living below their means. Here's one of the most impressive habits. Chinese families often live below their means, even when their income increases. They don't rush to upgrade homes, cars, or lifestyles. Instead, they prefer modest apartments, practical transportation, and simple meals. Why? Because financial freedom matters more than showing off wealth. It's not uncommon to see wealthy Chinese individuals still practicing frugality, wearing ordinary clothes, cooking at home, and investing quietly. Their logic is simple: the less you spend, the more control you have. This mindset keeps their savings rate among the highest in the world, averaging around 35% of income compared to less than 10% in most Western nations. 5. The 70-20-10 budget rule. A common saving framework in China is the 70-20-10 rule, which balances life enjoyment with long-term security. 70% for daily living, food, rent, transportation. 20% for savings and investments, 10% for family help or charity. This rule ensures that saving becomes automatic, not optional. Even when income changes, the percentages remain consistent, keeping financial growth steady over time. By applying this system, many families not only cover their needs, but also build safety nets for emergencies and future goals. 6. Frugality without shame. In China, being frugal isn't embarrassing. It's admirable. People proudly share how they saved money or found discounts. There's even a term called qinjian, which translates to diligent and thrifty. Social media platforms in China have entire communities celebrating minimalism, budgeting challenges, and no-spend weeks. The mindset isn't don't spend at all, it's spend smart. This positive social attitude transforms saving from a boring task into a respected lifestyle. It turns discipline into pride, something people feel good about. 7. The family unit, collective saving. Another powerful element is family cooperation. In Chinese culture, financial goals are often shared, not individual. Parents, children, and grandparents work together to save for milestones like education, housing, or weddings. This multi-generational teamwork reduces the burden on individuals and strengthens family bonds. When everyone contributes, even small amounts, the family collectively achieves security faster. For example, grandparents might help with childcare so parents can work and save. In return, adult children support parents in retirement. This mutual support system keeps wealth within the family and prevents financial isolation. 8. Saving to invest, not just to store. Unlike the stereotype of hoarding money, Chinese savers see saving as a stepping stone to investment. Once they build an emergency fund, they channel their savings into productive assets, real estate, mutual funds, or small businesses. But the key difference is timing. They only invest once they have financial stability. This patience ensures they never invest money they can't afford to lose. Over time, these careful investments multiply, transforming steady savers into long-term wealth builders. 9. Debt avoidance and financial freedom. Another vital secret is their cautious attitude toward debt. While many countries view credit cards as normal, Chinese consumers use them sparingly. Most people avoid unnecessary loans. Even for big expenses, like weddings or education, families save collectively rather than borrow. The idea is simple. Debt limits freedom. A common belief is 10. Face and financial respect. There is also a cultural concept called mianzi, meaning face, or personal dignity and reputation. In China, losing face due to unpaid debts or reckless spending brings shame. This social pressure motivates people to act responsibly. Maintaining face means managing money wisely, paying bills on time, and living within one's means. So, in a way, saving money isn't just financial, it's emotional and social. It reflects self-respect. Conclusion. So, what can we learn? You don't need to live in China to follow this wisdom. You just need their mindset, patience, planning, and self-control. Remember, wealth doesn't come from luck. It comes from discipline. If you liked our video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel.